Hey guys, this is Vo. So yeah, Lanard is back. So these are Walmart exclusives. So Lanard is releasing these 6-inch or 7-inch figures of Aliens and Predator. So there's 3 aliens to get and then 3 predators. And they also release a giant predator, I think maybe like a 12-inch size. I didn't get it. I just don't collect that. Um, I just don't collect that size. 12 inches just too big, and they take up a lot of space. So these are 6 inches or 7 inches. I want to say 6 inches. Actually, seven. I'm totally wrong. It is a 7-inch display, 7-inch action figure. So yeah, so these are also 7-inch. Now the 7-inch scale kind of makes sense because have um, if you have 6-inch Marvel Legend, they're gonna scale okay because these are gonna be just slightly taller as these aliens and predators are slightly taller than a human. But as far as 7 inches, that puts it with the NECA line. So NECA makes 7-inch figures, so we're gonna compare them. I know it's probably not gonna be a fair comparison, but we'll get to all that. I only picked up one Predator for now. I would probably buy all 3 Predator, but I just want to see the quality and just, I know I'm gonna like it, but I just want to see what I'm getting before I get the rest. So with these aliens, they previously released these aliens as, including the dog alien or the runner alien, as a smaller 4-inch size. So this is basically doubling the size of the alien, and we'll compare them after we open these up. So yeah, already I'm loving these new aliens. Okay, so let's take a look at the packaging. So this one, it looks like they book him with a dog and then a head facehugger. If you've seen Alien 3, this alien came out of the dog, so he became this kind of dog alien. But the official name is actually the Runner. And here's the side of it. They used Dark Horse's artwork. I don't know the artist, but I like the comic book. So here they talk about some kind of U.S. Marines or what, I don't know. And the one I didn't get is this white alien. So they call that the drone Xeno. Yeah, I just didn't love that color. Here's the side of the art. It looks like the Queen Alien. Like once again, it's from a Dark Horse comic book. Actually, it's not from Queen Alien. It's just a regular alien. So this one is done in traditional color, kind of like blue with a little of green on the top of his dome. And then these are new as well, so it looks like a face hugger inside a container. And then it is a Walmart exclusive. The back of the packaging. Then the same artwork. I am planning. I do like that they're boxing them up in a box, but I'm gonna open these up and throw away the boxes anyway. So, I mean, for $10. By the way, these figures are $10 each, so it's it's so cheap. So for $10, I'm gonna open it and play around with it. I'm not gonna keep it inside the box. But if you're a collector, it's kind of nice because you can store these, stack them on top of each other. Alright, lastly we have the Predator. Now this, I got this Predator because I like the kind of translucent, kind of like white plastic that they use. I should have gotten the City Alien to be honest, but it's fine. So yeah, so it shows you the picture of the alien. Predator collection, I mean the Predator in the back. So this is the City one, which I was almost gonna get over this, this other hunter. And then we have this other predator, this green one. So it looks like a basically the city predator, and then the almost hidden ghost predator, and then this green alien, green predator. All right, so we're gonna open them up. All right, let's talk about predator. So this is the jungle hunter predator, and according to Lanard, there is 25 points of articulation. I kind of doubt it because I just quickly counted. I couldn't get to 25. But see if you would agree with me. So his head is 1, right? This gun is 2. Okay, so does his neck turn? Well, I mean, no, because this is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I only counted 15. There's 10 hidden articulation. Look, I'm not going to give them a hard time on it. I mean, 25, 15, who's to say? It's fine. I mean, this is a $10 figure. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, so it's very detailed I mean, I'm so used to the 4-inch figures, and this is basically the first Predator that we've seen Lanard handle. So it did a really fantastic job. I mean, you can see all the lines here, and you see that paint. Not much going on with the paint, I guess. But it's still very, very good for what you're getting. The helmet doesn't come off. It is sculpted on his face. But that's fine. Again, $10. The only accessory he comes with is this weapon here. Looks like a, I don't know, a sword, maybe a fish thing. And yeah, I mean, I'm still very impressed with the price point that they were able to get this to. Again, I will probably be buying the rest of the Predators that they have in their collection, so 2 more I'll probably pick up. Lanard, for some reason, once the initial sell out, like when I bought all the aliens, I've come back and I've seen them trying to move those same aliens, and they have a hard time moving them. So I'm assuming with these 7-inch figures, that they're not going to have a easy time moving all these Predators either. So I mean, only specific collectors who are into this. And again, really, these are rated R films, so kids really aren't buying these. It's really the adult collectors. But again, I'm very impressed with just the detail for the figure. I know it's all white and translucent type of plastic, but you can see the detail. I mean, it's well done. I do like it a little larger, like I said. I'm so used to their 4-inch figures that these are just so much, because they're bigger, they can show off more details. And we'll get to that when we compare the alien xenomorphs. For now, we're going to compare him to, unfairly compare him to NECA. Alright, so this is NECA, and NECA characters are also 7-inch, but as you can see, one stands head and shoulder taller. They're supposed to be in the same 7-inch scale too, so NECA is showing us that the Predator actually should be a lot taller. Yeah, if you look at NECA, there's really no comparison. There's way too many details and with the paint and stuff. But again, this is, I think, a $30 action figure. I think the helmet does come off. No, they might have given us different head sculpt that you can pop out the head to have a alien head, but this is not removable. Yes, I was right. So if you do want the helmetless head, NECA does provide a head to pop out. You do get more accessories, hands, extra hands, and extra heads. But you're paying 30 bucks for this versus $10. So you can get 3 of these for one of these. So I don't know what you prefer. Do you prefer spending more money on this figure, or you prefer to have more figures? You know, and they look just as good. I mean, to me, I can get this and give it to a child, even though they shouldn't be watching Predators. Okay, a child of 18, and they would have a fantastic time with this. I would feel more comfortable giving a child this versus something like this, where I know they're going to break it because these NECA toys are just very delicate, and plus they're 30 bucks, and I wouldn't trust a child playing around with this at all. I would not give it to any children. This, I feel like comfortable giving it to a kid. I mean, it's pretty durable. I mean, this plastic is hard. It is it's good plastic. I mean, kid-like plastic. You can throw him in the dirt, have him in the jungle, and it's great. Feels good. Also, I wanted to mention that with the Predator figure, they give you this backdrop for you to use. So you can use it to stand up your Predator, I mean, as a display or whatever. I would just throw away this, but I mean, but if you're into a display case, this is actually pretty good. I mean, I've seen that similar usage for Marvel's, I mean, for Transformers Studio series, so this is actually quite a nice bonus. Okay, so let's talk about the dog alien, or the runner alien. So as you can see, it comes with this dog who does not move, right? No articulation on him. He does come with this face hugger, which I've kind of put in his mouth, so it looks like he's being infected. The runner. So the problem with this particular figure is that he cannot stand, just based on he has no articulation on his feet. So when so he can't stand up at all. So you can try to make him stand, but then his head is just, he's probably squatting is probably the best way of doing it. And it's no fault because the original sculpt that it's based on is these 4-inch ones, which we have 2 here. So we got a red and orange, and then yeah, so they're the same figure, except this is blown up, you know, twice as big. So this is 4-inch, this is 7-inch, so you can see the scale. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, they're exactly the same. It's just basically scaled up. Yeah, so the mouth does close here, which is really nice. On the small one, it is permanently on him. So there are some changes for the better. And whoa, you can see the dome on the top there is painted. It's like a tiger stripe. You see that? See, on this one it's just the plastic. Yeah, it's just plastic. This is clearly painted. So yeah, so you do get 2 tones. It's not just strictly like orange or gold plastic. There are some darkening, you know, like in between you can see darker colors. And then his teeth are painted. It looks like gold. He does have an inner mouth, but it does not come out or anything. Yeah, so there are some improvements on the bigger figure. And the tail is great. So you compare that to the original 4-inch, it's just strictly all mono color plastic. This whole thing is there's no colorization except for the teeth, which are colored, but everything else is just pure plastic color to save on costs. Same thing with this guy. It's all orange except for the teeth, which is painted. So yeah, I do like the added, you know, for your $10 you can get, yeah, just more detail with, especially with the paint. I have a feeling that they are gonna just re-release this again in a different color later on, and I might actually buy it again. Who knows? Yeah, the dog's nothing to write home about. There is some color and some paint here and here, but otherwise it's just a solid mode. I kind of wish they'd given us a woof, like because I would use that woof with my snake eyes. So, but the dog, maybe you could use this with Junkyard Dog, or if they release him in the classified line, because this would be perfect for Junkyard Dog. Alright, finally we have the Warrior Alien. So this is really nice. His accessory is this, oops, is this thing that encapsulate the face hugger. And there's some nice detail on the here. There's some nice detail in there. They didn't have to do that part, but they did, so it's kind of nice. It would have been good if they put Wayland Industry in there, but I mean, I'm still impressed. They didn't have to give us this because this is really the star, and you know, this is a great figure. Hey, how's it going? It's very posable. Probably more posable than the Predator. Well, probably about the same. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm at 17. I'm right. Wow, that's really impressive. 18 for the tail. Yeah, this has definitely has some really nice articulation for this figure. They did not say 22 points or anything, but I mean, if they said 22, I would almost believe them. Yeah, so this is the Warrior Alien. He's done in a dark blue color, and then so he has two colors here. It's like blue and then a dark, you know, purple or a dark bluish color. He does have this green highlight here, and then his teeth is silver, and then he also has some green on his fins here on his hand, on his arm. Very nice. Very nice. For $10, remember this is $10. $10 with this. It's a really good price. This is a really excellent price for this figure. I can't say that enough because I'm so used to these kind of action figures, these kind of size, selling for $20 or more. So to get it for $20 or to get it for $10, it's to me it's an absolute steal. All right, we're gonna compare that to NECA. Okay, so of course NECA, this is a $30 figure, so you have to keep price in mind. So this is $30, this is $10. You can buy all three xenomorph, the dog, the warrior, and the other alien, for one of these. So you can see NECA, there's actually a plastic dome underneath this. I mean, the articulation. His mouth does open to reveal inner mouth. And the paint is kind of slimy, black, that you remember from the movie. This is definitely more movie accurate, of course. And he's a lot skinnier, but he's also a lot taller because remember in the movie this thing was a beast. This thing was gigantic compared to a regular size human. And you can see all this detail in the back. I mean, sure, there's no comparison, but again, for the price, I'd rather have 3 of these than 1 of these, okay? Alright, so having said that, let's compare him to his previous 4-inch versions. Alright, so not all these sculpts are the same, so I gotta look at the hand with the blades. So this is the same. This is not because of there's no blade on the thing, so we can take him out. And then the perk one also has the funky blade. All right. So for comparison, the top of the dome is the most obvious because, again, these are just monocolor, the plastic color, just plastic color. The only color is the teeth here. And the mouth doesn't close, so his mouth, there's no close in there. But with the 7-inch one, it does close. Very nice. It does open. You do see an inner mouth. It's actually hard to see. But there is an inner mouth inside, sculpted inside. Again, they didn't have to do that, but there is an inner mouth inside. It doesn't come out, unfortunately, but maybe they can put an accessory that just sticks out. But I'm still very impressed for $10, so yeah, so with these figured, they can stand up on their own, 2 feet. So, well, if I can pose him. Yeah, you just have to find his center of gravity. There we go. Yeah, this, you can see that he is twice as large as the original 4-inch version. And twice as massive, just in terms of mass. But yeah, it uses same plastic, so, you know. But again, there's definitely a lot more detail in the taller version. Yeah, so they did release a Queen Alien with this line, but unfortunately it's the same size as when they release of these. The only difference is that the new Queen is orange, and it has a light up feature and sound feature. The original Queen that we got, I think I'm fine with it. It is good enough for me. I'm not gonna buy the updated one. The updated one just sounds more annoying because it does light up. His mouth lights up. There's lights inside, and then it also makes sounds. This version was $20, and so the new version is also 20. So the value is there. It's just that I don't know if I need another Queen Alien. There can only be one. But yeah, but if they do make a Queen Alien to scale with these 7 inches, I might be very interested in it. But for now, this large alien is enough for me. Anyway, so okay, so in conclusion, I really love the 7-inch line that Lanard put out. I'm definitely picking up everything that they're releasing in the 7-inch line. So I have one more alien to pick up, the white alien, and then I have 2 predators to pick up. So in total, you can get the whole set, the whole wave, for about $60. So, you know, $10 each, $30 for all the alien set, $30 for the predator set. There is, like I said, one gigantic 12-inch predator. I'm probably not going to pick that up, but who knows? You know, I mean, I might be interested. I mean, I'll probably pick it up. Anyway, so yeah, definitely look for these at your Walmart. Unfortunately, they're only at Walmart, so if you don't live by Walmart, you're gonna have a hard time finding these. You can order them online through Walmart.com, I guess. So there's always that to consider. I don't know if they ship outside the U.S., but for now, Lanard is killing it. I really love this line. And I've always loved Lanard's toys, especially because they are so good at keeping the cost down. I remember buying like the corpse for 99 cents each, for, you know, G.I. Joe type figures that normally would cost like, you know, $5 or $10 you know, for G.I. Joe. But for Lanard's G.I. Joe version, it looks just as good for 99 cents. So yeah, so $10. You can't go wrong. If anything, I think you should just, if you only have like $10 to spare, I definitely recommend the Warrior Alien here. He is just a classic look. If they do reissue him later down the line, it won't be in this color. So just keep that in mind. So if you want this black color, which is probably more accurate to the movies, you know, later on they might just release a green version or whatever, so it's probably not going to be just as good. Hey, so an addendum. So I remember was surprised that this bent, his arm bent, and it like spins, and I was just really surprised at that because the reason why is these original one, there was no articulation in the elbow. Yeah, so that is actually really cool. I mean, again, they didn't have to do that. Lanard could have just reused this, but blow it up. But they added that extra joints and the mouth. I mean, I was just looking at it, and I can tell you, just like this is so much better, such an improvement over these 4-inch ones. And I was already impressed with the 4-inch version, you know. I mean, I kind of like made fun that it's all plastic. I mean, the color, I mean. But this, I mean, this you can actually, it's a contender to, you know, like any 7-inch, 6-inch action figure, you know, adult action figure. So yeah, I mean, very impressed with the new, you know, articulation. Like again, they didn't have to do it, but they did. I'm very impressed. $10. I mean, this is $10. I'm blown away at how cheap these are. Yeah, so I actually may buy duplicates. I don't like to do that, but yeah, I might buy some extra ones just because you can kind of army build these guys, like a couple of black ones. Maybe I'll even repaint them. I mean, you know, I don't have to, but I mean, this looks just as good. The white one, I wasn't quite sure about that one. That's why I didn't buy him, but I'm definitely picking him up next time. And then maybe picking up 2 of them and then repainting the albino alien to something more darker.